What the fuck is up, my britches? If you are new here, hello, my name is Brittany. In today's video, we got a lot to talk about today because I normally do these videos every other week, and 'tis the season for holiday makeup launches. And I was like, you know what? We're gonna try this. We'll do it this week. If you guys want me to keep doing them more consistently, you guys let me know. But like I said, there is a ton of stuff already from the last video that I did. And there's some things that we have some thoughts about, and I say we because one of my favorite shady britches out there. I'm gonna pull in my friend. You guys have seen her so many times on my channel before, but this bitch, we always talk about new makeup releases. We're always sending each other back and forth, like, what do you think? What do you not think? Are you gonna get it? Da 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 da. It's a whole situation. I have a whole group chat that I do this with, but Karen's the shady britch. And if you guys didn't see her newest Will I Buy It, the shade of it all was everything. So I'm going to bring in my friend. Karen Harris is here. She's coming in like super high quality filming setup and everything like that. Back to you, Karen.
Yeah. Cloudy skies.
I cannot. So
80% chance that it's raining.
Yes, it's already raining. So there were a couple launches that Karen's like, listen, I have to invite myself onto this right now because we got a lot of shit to say about it. And please keep in mind, you guys can have your opinions. We can have our opinions. This is a safe space. This is meant to be fun. It's just meant to talk about makeup because who doesn't love chit-chatting about new makeup releases and all that fun stuff? So I was like, Karen, let's do this. So before we get started, this was inspired from Samantha March's Will I Buy It series. I will link her and all the other like Instagram accounts that I'm going to refer to today because I do refer to Trend Mood One, Makeup Release Radar, Hot Fire Makeup, Indie Makeup Spotlight. There's another one, Beauty Deals BFF. I kind of jump all around, and I'll make sure that I mention which account that I'm on as we're talking about them. But guys, Christy knows what's up. So much Wayne Goss shade, Karen. And it's just, to me, it's hilarious. So I'm like, Karen, let's just do it. And this is what's going to bring the first piece. So Karen, what do we think about this new Scott Barnes eyeshadow palette, Karen?
It's so cute.
Listen, I'm a fan of Scott Barnes. I have his products. I'm actually wearing his, like the blush I'm wearing is from Scott Barnes' cheek products, but I'm like, we looked at this palette. I'm like, how many shades of black are in there? But it is a black and a navy. And I just messaged them. I'm like, guys, did you see how much this palette is? $120. Karen.
Maybe it's a blush palette. Maybe those are big pans.
I'm like, listen, for that, what is there? 8 shades. You got a black, a navy, and a bunch of. I don't doubt that the quality is phenomenal, but for that many shades for that price, like, Scott, let me speak to your manager. I know you're the manager, but I need to speak to somebody else because what the hell are you smoking, dude? Like, I guess maybe I need to see it in person, but I'm like, for that price, I would, especially since you can't buy it in store. Like, how would you feel if this was in store? Would you actually go like entertain it and look at it?
It kind of reminds me, now that I'm looking at it, of that platinum palette from Nabla that you have. Like the one half.
Yeah.
But the other half, I don't like. Who's using that much black and blue?
I mean, it totally makes sense because that's his like makeup aesthetic. But he already did the one palette that's like the neutral palette, and it's bigger and
that
it's
one.
cheaper.
Yeah,
I like because you have both of them.
Yeah.
So are the bigger palettes? Do you think that they're worth like that? Because they're like $80. Do you think that they're worth that price?
They're really like elevated neutrals. Like the sugars are very pretty. You're gonna get that like I'm bougie and I'm going to the Grammys or something.
For
Something important is
$120.
happening. Yeah.
Oh my God. It better turn me into fucking J-Lo for $120. Jesus Christ. I'm just like, listen, I don't doubt that the quality is incredible. And maybe this
Yeah.
picture just isn't doing it justice. I'll give it that benefit of the doubt. But since this is only available online, I'm not going to spend that price tag for
that's a
8
lot.
shadows. Yeah, like, let me look through, because it's already available. Like, I actually went to the website and I'm like, oh shit, it's early access already.
Oh my God. Does it say that, like, how big the pans are? Not that I know much about, like, pan size, but
Let me pull up the website really quick because I just had it. Yeah, because that's where I'm like, I gotta see how much this is, because I was gonna buy it, but I will say it does look. It kind of gives me the vibe of like the Artist Couture Supreme Nude. You know that the one shade that I always watch, that gold shade. There is one picture of the like a model wearing the gold shade, and it looks gorgeous. But I'm like, for that, and it's like all metallic, so normally I would be into that because I have more mattes than I need, but damn, $120, that's hard for only 8 eyeshadows. I wish I could find, like, the packaging looks cute.
Do you think it's like the size of his blush palette? That's the only other thing I can think, and those are like highlighters /
Yeah,
you
because
are
the
the
pan
queen
size
of
is kinda
eyeshadow
huge.
putting on your face, like.
I know, that is true, that is true. I'm trying to, oh, it was in my email. Hang on, let me pull up my email to see if I can. I wanna show that picture of the model because I was like, "Oh, bitch, yes, give that to me," and then I like, logged onto the website, I'm like, "Oh, hell no." I mean, I would love to review it. This is like a palette I would buy to review it just to rip it to shreds because of how expensive it is. I think that's one of those things I'm like, for a very uninteresting color story, and I love me a basic ass neutral palette. You guys know this by now. And I was just so, I don't know, I was so taken back by that price, but I'm like, maybe I need to see more of it. Something's got to justify that sort of a price for me. Okay, here, I just found the hang on, let me take this one down. Oh my gosh, I just want you to see this picture of the model. You guys are gonna see my email, so hopefully you guys don't see anything you're not supposed to. Oh no, that was the wrong one. Whoops, wrong one. Hold on, I clicked on the wrong one. I got like 8,000 different emails. First, okay, this one here. This is the picture that I was talking about. Like, it looks stunning. It looks beautiful, but I was like, God damn, it's $180 in Canada.
Oh my gosh.
And I know, like, Look Fantastic, that's a brand that we both actually just started working with. They usually carry Scott Barnes. So I'm like, I'm waiting to see if it comes available on there, but on there, they're more expensive. So that's where it's like, I don't know. It's just, it's so, it's stupid expensive in Canadian phone.
I don't even know how to react. I was just like, I was sitting in the car, guys. Let me tell the story quick. Eating my Taco Bell. It's Monday night, Taco Bell night.
Living her best life.
and Britt's like, I'm gonna go live. I was like, can I come be on your live while I'm sitting in the car? I'm literally in the Costco parking lot now while Rel gets groceries.
Oh my God, I freaking love it. So I'm like, Karen, we at least got to talk about Scott Barnes and Wayne Goss first, because the shade of it all. And don't get me wrong, like, I respect Scott Barnes as an artist. I think he's incredible as an artist. There's just a very fine line of, okay, you're a well-known artist, you can charge whatever the fuck you want, but the likeliness of me buying it for that price tag is very, very slim. Like, I don't care how good it is. I think maybe if it had 2 more shades, I'd feel better about it. And I don't love, like, give me something, like, throw in something for free or something like that. But even like the structure, I know, you better sign that palette for me. Thank you so much. But I don't like how he did like the 2 rectangles and then all the other ones are squares. Like, that's just one thing that I'm like, I don't know if I love that either. But maybe we need to watch a video to understand like his thought process behind it. Like, we're totally judging this by, I saw this on Makeup Release Radar, and she was the first one to post it, I'm pretty sure. I'm telling you guys, she's on it. Jamie is on it with the new makeup releases. And I was like, oh, I'm so into this because basic palette, all metallics, or at least it looks like all metallics. I'm into it. And then I was like, pump those brakes real quick. I am not spending $120 right now on that palette. Holy shit. Oh, I just there's not even one transition shade in that Scott Barnes palette.
I mean, I guess black is a transition shade.
Black is a whole ass mood on the eyeballs.
Just a one look.
Oh my
Karen is such
God.
a, yeah, I'm literally sitting in the car. I'm like,
She's
I'm
just chilling.
I'm like, what was my plan here for when Rail comes back and has to like actually put groceries in the car? I might have to make like a sudden exit. So,
No, she'll just be like, Rail, you have this. I'm busy. I'm very busy
yeah,
right now.
he's gonna be like, who are you talking to? Oh, just me and all of your subscribers.
I cannot. So that was the first product that we wanted to talk about. A big, like, I thought the palette was really pretty, but then I'm like, for that price tag, especially with all the launches coming out right now, I feel like if this launched at a different time, maybe, but I think the timing is appropriate for it though, because this would definitely be like a holiday, New Year's, definitely that
Save
type
up
of vibe.
all of your money.
Yeah, yeah. I was
Buy
just
anything.
I was just taken back because it's like, wait, we already have that like huge neutral palette already. Why are we doing another one for more money? That doesn't make sense in my mind, but who am I? Who am I to look at Scott Barnes with my judgy eyes? All right, let me see. I'm trying to find Wayne Goss on Makeup Release Radar because she posts so much shit that I'm like, I might have to jump over to a different account because she has so much stuff on here. Okay, I'm gonna jump over to really quick. I'll probably end up coming back because she had more things that I wanted to talk about. I know Trend Mood posted. Karen, what do you think about the Wayne Goss blushes?
They're fun. Listen, I was just
Listen.
I think my 30-year-old is showing sometimes when I like make videos because I'm like, but who told you guys that he was self-funded? I mean, he said it.
It just goes to show how quick we are to believe everything. Like I have his eyeshadow palette and I think it's beautiful. I love it.
Yes.
I've loved like his lipsticks. I was like, they're nice, but I like the proper lipsticks more. But they were still nice. The eyeshadow palette I think is beautiful. It as neutral and basic as that palette is, it truly does give me such a unique look to my eyes when I use it. So I think his products are high quality. His lip liners I really like as well. His brushes are incredible. So that is what makes me want to try his products. But I'm like, there's so much missed opportunity, I think, with his launch videos, especially. Like, I love the fact that he always incorporates Mel and Kelsey now. But we're at the point now, like, it needs to be more than that. I think we need to use maybe other influencers or more influencers if you want to showcase it on different skin tones. And Karen, what did you have to say about the age group that
I'm like fighting a fight. What is that? And she always says, this is not my fight, but
but it's a valid statement. Like I completely agree with you on that.
I'm wondering if it's like a marketing gimmick. Because listen, I went to school for marketing, so I'm not gonna say like I'm a marketing expert, but sometimes you just have to realize that there's a lot of bullshit like being thrown at you. Because like everyone was saying like, oh, the rare beauty packaging is because it's for people with special abilities, and I'm like, that's so wonderful. Like I didn't even think of that, which shows like my brain wasn't even like on that topic. And
but that wasn't even a thing.
Yeah, and I'm like, dang, that's
that's one thing I'm totally guilty of. Like I hear something and then I don't fact check it. I like because when Rare first came out, I was like, oh, it's owned by Kendo. It's owned by L'Oreal. No, it's not. There's still no proof on any of that. So what the fuck do we know? We need to definitely be better. But when you said, because we were all talking about this and we were just talking about how this is marketed for older people, like over 40. Why are we not showing it on people that are over 40?
Yeah. Yeah. I even brought that up when we were all talking, and then somebody said, oh, maybe he's going to swatch it on his skin tone. And sometimes I just listen to YouTube, and I was watching like passively, and I was like, I don't think I saw it, which like he counts because he's over 40. Then he didn't swatch it on himself either. And then the other thing somebody pointed out in my comment section, which was really good, was that it was different lighting, so they can't tell like what the product actually looks like because from his
Yep.
lighting to Mel's lighting to Kelsey's lighting, which is not
It's all
their
different.
problem. Like, that's not Kelsey or Mel's problem. But I feel like as a
Right.
brand, like, you should have some kind of, I don't know, standard. I don't know. It feels really strange to me. A lot of the passes and the excuses, and then somebody even wrote me a comment saying like, oh, maybe like Mel and Kelsey don't charge him as much to do the work. And I'm like, well, that's messed up because I'm not going to pay my friends less money to do work for me because they're my friends. I'm not going to be like,
Right.
oh, Britt, I need you
I
to
mean,
swatch
to
this.
an extent, but when it's a launch video, it's totally, I think, different, especially when it's for
Yeah.
like, I think it's more of, I like the fact that he shows it on Kelsey and Mel, but they're not the
Yeah.
only two, like, of their skin complexion. Like, there's so many other creators out there. I would just personally love, like, this is just me being nitpicky. I would love to see this on more people, but like you were just saying, their lighting is totally different. So, like, because when I looked at them side by side, I'm like, they don't really look that much different. You know what I mean? So it's almost like, with a video like that, it's like you almost have to put everybody in the same in the same lighting, under the same everything, with the same camera, because camera quality is different. Like, there's so many factors that go into videography. Even when you go from Wayne's video to Kelsey's to Mel's, like, it's a dramatic difference between all three of them. So it is really hard. It's more of just, these are just critiques that we're saying, like, if Wayne were to see this, like, we would love to see it on older people because that's who it's marketed for. And like, the first person I thought of, I'm like, Michelle Wong, Risa, like, why aren't they reviewing it? Even Kiki Sweat, she's not over 40, but still, it's like she's in that darker complexion as well. Like, there's so many other creators besides just Mel and Kelsey, which it's phenomenal that they're getting that opportunity. I would just love all brands to start doing fair, light, light medium, tan, deep, deep dark. Like, there should be a minimum of 6 models for every shade range at this point. I feel like that should be the standard at minimum of 6.
Yeah, that would be super ideal. But yeah, I think the thing that really stuck out to me, and as if I was 40, I would almost be like, what are you trying to say?
Right. Christy, I apologize.
No.
Christy said mature Brit, not older. Careful. I don't look as being older as a negative thing, so I'm sorry if that offends people. It's just the way that I talk. I'm not saying it to offend anybody by saying it's marketed towards older people. Like, it is, like, older, that's just one of those things that's kind of like taking what I'm saying and running with it. I think everybody knows what I'm trying to say by saying it's marketed towards older. It's marketed towards over 40. He says that in his video, so I feel like he should be showing it on over 40, at least on somebody, even if it's himself, because I feel like he normally does show it on himself, but he didn't for the blushes. I feel like his products have so much potential, and it's not showcased in the most ideal way, especially when he's considered one of the top beauty influencers. Like, at least at one point he was. And he's so well respected on this platform as well. So I would just like to see a little bit more care in the launch videos, I guess you could say. I don't know. I feel bad because it's like, you have 2 of my favorite creators that are in his video, but it's not their fault. It's just kind of, it almost seems like it's just kind of thrown together, and it's like, here's the launch. It's like, you know, when these launches are coming. And especially now, this is such a saturated market. Stuff like that, like, for the quality of Wayne's stuff, his content should match the quality of his products. And that's where it's almost just disappointing to see, because his products are incredible, at least the ones that I tried. It's just when we're getting this sort of lackluster content to promote it, it's kind of like, it makes me not want to buy it, even though I probably will.
I think all you're saying is that he's almost underselling himself.
Right.
And
yeah.
I totally agree with that. Because I started off, I'm like, oh my God, I want these. Like, finally, something.
Right. Ruby says, I can't get over the. Oh, go ahead.
No, you
go. No, I was just going to comment what Ruby said. I just can't get over the fact that it looks like a copycat version of the Colored Rain. I don't think I remember the Colored Rain that looked like that.
You have to look them up, Britt. Oh my gosh, look them up, because I tried to like edit a photo in my Will I Buy It where they're 2 next to each other, and it's just like, I don't think they're dead on dupes, but the color choices, because the Power collection, they did 4 compacts and they're duos, and there's a very bright blush next to like a light white highlighter like that, and they're
Right.
like $12 on sale right now. So I'm like, whoa, wait, I kind of want those.
Oh, damn. That'd be almost like a good like comparison type video right there. I don't know, because how
Yeah,
much are these? They're what, like 50?
I
Aren't they
don't
like
know. I haven't
$55?
seen.
Hold on, I can look
Oh
it up
my
really quick. It
gosh.
doesn't. We're like running into the Trend Mood hasn't been posting like, well, at least the past couple videos that I've done. I'm like, I'm having like a hard time finding the information without having to go in and look at under the website like how much things are or when things launch. So let me pull
Mm-hmm.
it up really quick because I saw them already on the Beautylish website. I do have some things already linked down below. They retail for $45. I don't think that's a horrible price for a blush and a highlighter because I do buy a lot of high-end blushes and highlighters. Usually I'm paying like $30 a piece. So I'm not
Mm-hmm.
mad. I'm not mad at the price point. It's just I really wish his content would really back up the quality of his
Yeah.
products. That's
Yeah.
what I wish because I
think
felt like I still had questions when I saw the video. I'm sorry, I keep talking over you because I'm getting like a
No,
delay in my
I
ear.
totally agree with you. I think you like nailed that. That's exactly what it is. It's like if you're gonna sell stuff at a high-end, mature audience price point, then
Mhm.
we want
You
to
gotta
see.
have
We
something
want
to
to
back it
see.
up. Exactly. Especially when there's just so much stuff. I'm pulling
Yeah.
up the website just so you guys could see it. There's so much stuff, especially right now launching, and it's like, come
How
on, we
much
just
is a
need
bundle?
something
I'm
that's,
scared to look. Is it like
I
a
think it's
hundred and
100,
something?
180 for all four of them. But that's the thing, like with that video, they didn't look even different enough to buy all four of them. I was like, they look so similar
Yeah.
between
And that
the
first
lighting
one
and the
looked
cameras
so
and
pink.
everything.
Yeah, it looks
Hmm.
so pink in Kelsey's video, and then on the screen now it looks like a red, like a
Yeah.
burgundy almost.
Yeah. I'm
So,
curious. I'll probably end up picking up one just to try it and to add
yeah.
on to my Wayne Goss collection. I would not buy all four of them though. But now I'm at the
Yeah.
point I'm like, okay, now which one do I want to get? I also feel like that more like the plummy one. I'm kind of
Mm-hmm.
surprised at how dark that blush is and how light the highlighter is.
Mm-hmm.
Because you
I was
would think that would
thinking,
be ideal for a darker complexion.
I feel like the white will look so pretty on that pink though. But who knows? I haven't seen it on.
Right.
I don't know.
I know, right?
I'm picturing like an ethereal, lit from within glow.
Let's see. By the way, I'm almost 40 and my skin looks 10 times better than it did 10 years ago because I actually take care of my skin now. I'm not sure. I'm not
That's
sure
what
what
I
this whole I'm
said.
aiming for people in their 40s. Yeah, I
I
mean that
said that to
totally makes sense.
somebody
Yeah.
in my comment section. I was like, well, there's 40-year-olds that look like 20-year-olds and 20-year-olds that look like 40-year-olds. So I don't know.
Right? I know. It's
What?
like I probably have because my skin is so textured. Like that's why I think his
Hmm.
products really appeal to me is because he says that they're designed for more mature skin. So I have textured skin. So usually it tells me that the products will be flattering on texture because
Hmm.
I'm assuming that he's like insinuating like the fine lines, the wrinkles, and stuff like that. And like I said, the products that I use from him are incredible. It's just if you're going to market it that way, we kind of need some delivery on that aspect of it as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Good
I just,
story,
yeah.
Karen.
I just,
Karen, what do you
yeah.
want to talk about next?
What? Oh.
Talk about next. Let's talk about some stuff. We're
Oh.
we're
Oh,
still
we
doing
should
good
talk
right
about
now, right?
Beaubean. We should talk about Beaubean.
Yes. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
so excited.
I was so excited when I saw this palette on Trend Mood. Guys, did you see this fucking eyeshadow palette? Because I cannot wait to buy this. The color story is everything. This is in
So
collaboration with
pretty.
Beaubean. Beaubean, Betty Jean is gorgeous. Her makeup skills are
Mm-hmm.
insane because she's a professional makeup artist, hairdresser, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she
And
does
she's just,
hair.
yeah, she's stunning, absolutely stunning. As soon as I saw this, I'm like, that's 100% Betty Jean.
Yeah.
100%. It's
Oh,
so I
so
love it,
sweet.
especially for this time of the year.
I
The
know.
the
I'm
sharp
so
shades are
excited.
so good. Oh, it's so good. I'm like, finally,
Yeah,
like a
her
grungy, like,
swatches. Oh, I
mm-hmm.
can't wait. This is like one of those
Yes.
where I'm like, can I mail you my debit card and you can just send me the palette? Like
I
I
know,
have
I know. Give me the
Yeah,
grungy.
everyone
Yeah, I
was
love
really
it.
excited about this one. Oh, it looks so good. And I've tried Strobe Cosmetics, not Shroud Cosmetics, but it's former Strobe, now Shroud. And they have one other palette
Okay.
that they came out with called Arcana Palette, which I always wanted, but sometimes I'm like, I don't really want to pay shipping. So I think I'm gonna get both of them. But her
Angie's gonna roast
mats
me so hard
are,
tomorrow for saying that.
yeah, her mats are so good. They're so good. And
I can't wait
yeah,
because this is
yeah,
women owned, and it's just
mhm,
her, right?
yeah.
That's
Yeah, and
impressive.
she's
I'm
pretty
almost
young
like
too.
nervous though.
If you read about the brand, I think she started Strobe when she was like, I don't want to say 14, but 14 comes to mind for some reason. But she was like really young, and it's in like the bio that she, when is the pre-sale? It's October 4th.
October 4th. October 4th at
Yeah.
9 a.m. PST. It's gonna be $35. I think
I'm so excited.
and you can
Huh?
use Betty Jean's code. I think it's just Butebean. You can use her code to get percentage off. It's not affiliate code, she said. I'm so
Yeah.
for this palette. I think it's so cute, so grungy.
Yeah.
Perfect for this time of the year. I kind of wish that it came out like I wish that it was already like shipping so you could use it like the
Yeah.
whole month of October.
I know.
Either way, I thought that this was so nicely done. I can't wait to try it. I've never tried Shroud either, so I'm really excited. And then Steven
Yeah.
just said she's also doing I think a set of 3 pins. You can do a bundle
Pins,
with the
yeah.
pins for 45. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not a pin bitch, but
No.
they look super cute. I think this is a
Yeah.
great color story, great price point, indie brand, woman-owned brand. Like it hits all of the marks that I love to see. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Like this one, I'm super psyched. This will be one that I'm waiting for it to drop for sure.
Same. Okay, Rill's here now. He's gonna probably open the trunk.
You have to go for today, Karen. Oh, she did. Wow, she didn't even say goodbye. She just ditched me, guys. She ditched us all. Karen, we're not worthy of your presence, I guess, anymore. Okay, so I'm carrying this on by myself. I hope you guys enjoyed Karen, but oh my god, her video was just cracking me up because she did a Will I Buy It and she posted it today. If you didn't check it out already, go check it out. It's so funny. But man, oh man, do we love talking about some makeup products. She's just so funny. So moving on, I'm really excited about that Butebean collab. Let's talk about, I feel like the collection that everybody's like losing their shit about. Let me try to find the pictures because that was a video. Let me scroll. This picture will do because this has everything. Colourpop and Hocus Pocus, guys. How do we feel about it? We talked about it a little bit in one of, oh my god, was it my last video? Yeah, it was. It was my 10K celebration because before Angie left, she's like, guys, could this color palette be any more boring? And I'm like, you know what, Angie? See yourself out. I think okay, if this was not a Hocus Pocus, I would not buy this because I have this a million times over in my collection. But it's Hocus Pocus, it's Colourpop, so it's inexpensive. They have lashes, lipsticks, lip liners, I think eyeliners as well. They've got like these jelly glitters. I'm only really interested in the lashes and the palette and the liners. Their lip products, I'm not really a fan of Colourpop lip products for some reason. I do plan on picking this up, but I strongly think that this is going to sell out so damn quick. So I'll be curious to keep my eyes open for it. I'm going to try to get it. I've got my emails turned on and everything, but let's see what the price point looks like. Cause I mean, it's Colourpop. It's going to be inexpensive. I'm only interested in this because I love Hocus Pocus and the packaging. That's it. The color story is nothing exciting. It's a basic ass neutral palette. I do wish that the color story more of represented the movie a little bit more. But at the end of the day, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to buy it anyways. That's just what it is. That's where I'm at. I want this palette for collection purposes. I was a big fan of the Disney collabs that they've done already, like all the princess palettes. I have all 3 of them. I just love when Colourpop collabs with Disney because I'm a Disney bitch. I love Disney. So there's no prices on here. I know that's super frustrating. It'll be available tomorrow, or no, September 30th. I thought today was the 29th. September 30th. Trendmood has a code. I know quite a few people have codes. I wish I asked Karen. There is an account on Instagram. If somebody knows it, they always post like influencers codes on there. I can't remember the name of it. If I can remember after, I'll link it down below. But if somebody knows it in the chat, please leave it and I'll put it on the screen. There is codes that you can use with Colourpop. It usually gives you like $5 off or like 10% off or something like that. I'm excited about this. How do you guys feel about it? I'm just like, I don't even care. I don't care. I'm into it. I don't care that it's boring as hell. The packaging is fire. I'm into it. I'm into it. It's grungy AF in the best way. I can't wait to buy it. I feel like this is going to sell out so fast. When I saw the swatches, the color story looked a little more interesting. I do agree with that. I felt like it looked a little bit more grungy and more, I don't know, more grungy, I think is the best word for it. It just, when you see it in the pans, you're just like, it looks like a normal neutral palette. But on the swatches, it does look more grungy. I feel like Hocus Pocus movie was all over grungy jewel tone, and I do see it here. I do, like, I feel like I see some aspects of it. I just think it could have been a little bit more well done. Just a little bit more, like a couple tweaks here and there, but I'm going to buy it no matter what because I'm into it. I love this sort of shit. It would be cute for a collection. Yes, definitely. Love Hocus Pocus, but I don't like Colourpop. See, I'm not usually a fan of Colourpop. I shouldn't say that. They're too hit or miss for me. Even though they're affordable, I would rather take that money towards a brand that I have more of an inkling that they're going to have a higher quality product. You know what I mean? I'd rather take that money and put it towards something that I'm more secure about versus Colourpop. Is you can get something that's amazing or you can get something that's absolute trash. So the consistency with Colourpop is the only thing that concerns me. But for this, I'm just like, I don't care. I'm going to buy it anyways. So just take my money Colourpop and that's it. Let's see. We will never judge for your purchases. Thank you. Because even if you did, I would not even care. I feel like, listen, don't judge me. This is a judge-free zone, okay? I don't judge you guys for what you guys buy. So don't judge me. Give me a practical magic palette. That would be so awesome. Like, how has that not been done yet? I don't understand. Why can't they give us a price? I don't know. Maybe it's like a rush to get it posted first. Maybe it's on a previous post and I just didn't see it. But yeah, that is definitely annoying. It's like, come on. Yes, Jamie. Guru discount codes on IG. That's the, is that the name? I don't know if that's, I think it's just Guru codes though. It's something along those lines. Jamie knows what I'm talking about though. Karen talked about it in her video. My judgy ass will judge you. It's probably like 20 bucks. Yeah, I envision it being like $19 or something random like that. Karen, can you post the is it Guru discount codes on IG? Is that the exact handle of that account that posts the influencer codes? Let us know. I know they posted my codes before. Okay, so Colourpop, I'm into it. I'm here for it. I'm excited about it. It's basic as all hell, but I don't even care. I want it. I see it. I like it. I want it. I got it. That's what's happening. So this next one, I'm not really a fan of this brand, and this is a color story I wish was done so much better. Makeup Revolution and Nightmare Before Christmas, guys. I'm like, I would have been so into this if the color story was better. I don't know what it is about it. It seems like it's just like all jumbled together and thrown in there. And I'm like, did we not run this by anybody before we put it out? Did we not have like a plan in our heads? What's happening here? Makeup Revolution, I'm never inclined to buy their stuff because I don't love how they do like damn near exact replica dupes of other products. I just don't like that. Yeah, I saw this and I'm like, what the hell's happening? Steven said Hot Topic did this palette already. I didn't see that. Let's see. Oh, I'm like, Mrs. Unnecessary. Britt Clark, let everyone know to rush and get your bundle. It's almost over. We have a couple more days left of my brush bundle, guys, with BK Beauty. I think there's like 2 more days. How many days are in September? 2 days left. 2 days left. If you guys wanted my bundle, the 101 is sold out. You can only get the 106, but thank you, Mrs. Unnecessary. Makeup Revolution does the most. It's just, is there ever any thought behind their stuff instead of just being like, oh, they did that, we're just going to change it a little bit and copy their homework and just put it out with our name on it? I don't like that. I think it's super annoying when, I don't know, just because I look at it like a color story, the packaging, like everything takes such a long time for brands or creators to come up with these concepts and stuff. And for another company to just be like, oh, let me copy that and put it out and just change it like a tiny bit where it's still easy to confuse the two. I don't like that. If they change up the color story a little bit, if the packaging looks totally different, as long as there's like a good variety of changes where they don't look exactly identical, I won't be mad about it. But that's what Makeup Revolution doesn't do. I understand that they're trying to create dupes for high-end stuff for a lower price, but you could still do that without blatantly ripping off other companies. That's just me in my opinion. I know I would be super annoyed if I created a palette for another company to just come in and swoop in and just do it at a lower price. It would be really annoying. Just something that I would think about. Oh, that is interesting. Not sure where some of these colors are coming from. I'm kind of, yeah, like I looked at it, I'm like, I'm just so confused at what was happening here. I'm not interested in it. I love A Nightmare Before Christmas. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, but I'm just like, yeah, I agree. Makeup Revolution is hit or miss, sometimes crap. Everything that I've tried from them, it's not been the best. It's another one of those things. I'd rather take that money that I would have spent on that like lesser price product, and I would just rather spend it on something that's a little bit more expensive, because the likeliness of it being a better quality product is higher than with Makeup Revolution. There go the dogs, as per usual. Shannon must be home. I saw on Allure the palette is $22. Okay, $22 isn't bad, especially for how many shades you're getting and everything like that. But I'm like, I'm so fucking bored with so many of these makeup releases. Rupi said all the holiday releases are making it really easy for me to save my money. Yeah, I agree. Like, there's so many things that I'm just like, wow, who asked for this? Exactly. I'm having the opposite problem. We do it to each other though, because we're like, oh, BH Cosmetics, their quality is incredible. And we're just like, okay, let's just go buy all of their palettes now. It's crazy. Yes, I was so mad about that. Oh, let's see. Oh my God, Karen, I can't. Okay, so this collection, I think we're all snoozing over. So let's carry on to the next one. I'm trying to remember everything that I put in my thumbnail. Okay, let's talk about, I've got like 10 more minutes. I'm going to try to blaze through everything. Let's talk about these Melt Cosmetics contour and bronzer stacks. Melt Cosmetics, if you ever see this, why the fuck did you do this to us? Because I do not need a whole stack of a majority of the shades that I'm not going to use. This would have been so much smarter to customize. Let us customize our stacks. Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you even have like a light stack, a medium stack, a tan stack, a dark stack with a powder and a cream, 2 powders, 2 creams at like a discounted price or something like that. Or just let us buy them individually and create our own stacks. Then it leaves room for, okay, if you want to do blushes, if you want to do highlighters, you can create your own like personal face stacks. I'm not buying these because I don't need a whole stack of a bunch of colors that I can never use. I can't. They won't work for my skin tone. Even if I'm at my darkest, even if I'm at my lightest, there's still shades in there I'm like, I know that I will never use. Why would we not do these individually? Melt, why? Why do you do this to us? These are available now on Sephora. You can say these are probably designed for makeup artists, which is totally fine. That makes sense. But for the most part, people that collect Melt Cosmetics, they're probably not makeup artists. Like, I feel like Melt has a very, I don't know, like just a makeup lover niche, maybe. Maybe that's a bad way to look at it, but not that makeup artists aren't makeup lovers. I think you're understanding what I'm saying. But it's just, what were we thinking here? I really hope that they make the decision to split these stacks up or create like mini stacks of like creams and powders combined, or just, I think the best way to do it is almost like a buy more, save more. If you buy one, it's more expensive, but the more that you buy, the lesser the price for each one gets. That always makes sense in my mind. And then you're building your own customized contour palette. And I think that this packaging, like the stacks, makes so much sense for this because it's easy to take with you. You've got everything all magnetized together. Like your whole face product will be in just this one stack. Like, why wouldn't you do it? Even if they do like concealers, doing concealers in this would be so smart. I don't know. I'm just like, what a missed opportunity from Mel on this one. Because man, oh man, I feel like so many people would have bought this if it was custom. Man, I don't understand. Why don't brands listen? We are the makeup brains around this bitch. These kinds of palettes products are pretty much the most useless makeup ever. You can't really use it except for maybe, yeah, 1 or 2 colors. Exactly. I keep waiting to see holiday wreaths from Patrick Ty. No, I cannot wait. I really hope he comes out with something. Oh my God, I just can't. What's up, girl? I might would do that. Buy more, pay more. Yeah, like buy more, pay more, but save more in the same breath. Because I would love to see highlighters, like cream highlighters, powder highlighters, cream blushes, powder blushes, all the face products. I would love to see in this stack form or this stack packaging. I just think it makes so much sense. As a makeup artist, I wouldn't want these. I think I don't think I would run out to buy. Here's the other thing. Like, you don't know this formula either. I don't want to buy a whole slew of them and find out that I don't like the formula. That's why I think they should have done it like singles, because then if you are a makeup artist, you love the formula, then I would be likely to go out and buy the whole thing, because they do have like a custom packaging where you don't have to keep it in the stack. I'll just kind of scroll through the colors. Like, the colors to me too, it's like, they don't look like they would really work on many skin tone. Like, the undertones in some of them are kind of odd. They got the brushes, which that one brush kind of looks like the BK 101, don't it? Don't it? Wow, it does. I just realized that. But they have this like case packaging. I'm trying to find it. How many freaking this is what I was trying to find. Wow. This is something that I would like. If I was still freelancing and I knew that I love the formula, I would like this. Just because everything's right there. I would like it, but I would have to really, really like the formula to spend that much on it. But I still don't think I would need all those shades either. Like, I feel like you can get like the deepest and the lightest, mix them together. I don't know. I just think this was such a missed opportunity. Like, I was so psyched when I saw that they were launching something, and I'm just like, yeah, the colors just don't seem right. I don't know. Maybe this is like the hard part about social media and relying so heavily on social media to sell your products. I say this a lot with indie brands. I'm like, I feel like we need really great, like high quality pictures that look realistic. Like, because when I see some of these, I'm like, how many of those pictures did they all look the same? Like, lighting is such a big factor. Your camera is such a big factor. There's so many things that go into it. You're just like, okay, if you're interested in it, just buy it yourself and figure it out if you like it or not, and then just kind of go with it. That's where I'm at. I'm just like, so disappointed. Honest question. I don't know much about Melt. Who is the Melt demographic? I feel like I don't really even know. I really love the vibe of Melt because I just like relate because they're like all tattooed. They're like, they just look like boss bitches. They've got like the grungy tones and stuff. I feel like 20s, 30s maybe is their demographic probably. I don't think makeup artists when I think of Melt. I think of makeup lovers, YouTubers, because realistically, like, I feel like most makeup artists that I know, and I know a shit ton, none of them watch YouTube. Like, I know way more about products, brands, and stuff like that. But that's where I'm just like, I don't know. I just don't foresee them being like a makeup artist targeted brand. Maybe they're rebranding. Maybe they're trying to go in that direction. I don't know. I just saw this and I'm like, this just does not make any sense to me. So I don't, what a missed opportunity. I was just really disappointed in it. So I hope that they consider doing other products and doing just a different way of selling them. I don't know. I'm just like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Let's talk really quick about Hello Taco. I need your guys' opinions because I think I've asked you this before. I'm a multi-chrome bitch. You guys know, if you've been watching my channel, how much I love me some multi-chromes. And now they've got nail polishes. However, I do know that people have been posting on Instagram and stuff. They take multi-chrome eyeshadows and they make them into nail polish. So I don't know if I'll actually be buying these. I'm always so interested in this brand though, because I hear amazing things about this brand and how high quality their polishes are. But this is what my nails look like. This is what my nails always look like. I don't get my nails done. I don't do well at painting my nails. So I don't know. I'm really interested because I really do love Christine. I think she's so funny and witty. If you don't know who the owner is, it's Christine from Simply Nailogical here on YouTube. I think that they're doing it right. They're focusing on the quality of their products and everything like that. I'm just like, I wish I could see these in store. That's like a thing that I like to pick them up. I like to look at them and I like to take them home. I don't know. There's certain things. Is it just me? There's some things I like to purchase online, but then there's other things that I like to purchase in store. And nail polishes in store is a thing for me. I don't know why, but I feel like I just saw Karen said I'd rather buy the nail polish. I feel like I would probably too, considering how expensive multi-chrome shadows are. And I would picture the process being a lot easier. I don't know, maybe I'll have to buy these because I really do want to try this brand. I really do want to try them. I have 8 really long nails and 2 pointer fingernails always break. They're always short. Oh my God, that always happens to me too. I bought some polish from an indie brand. I'm excited for it. No multi-chromes though. Oh my God, Kiki Sweat was wearing in her, what video was it? It was one of her most, the Dior video. She had the most sparkly, glorious looking nails. I'm like, I need that nail polish. It looks so good on her. But either way, I'm excited about Holo Taco. I haven't tried them yet. I really do want to try them. I can't remember. Did I put them on my 20 brands to try in 2020? I don't know. If you guys have recommendations on products that you use from them, please let your girl know because I am curious. Let's talk quick. I really don't want to talk about Kylie Cosmetics because I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to buy it. Okay, let me shoot over to, hang on. I know that there was some other stuff that I wanted to talk about. Let's go back to Makeup Release Radar. Oh, Midas Cosmetics. Okay, Midas Cosmetics is going to be releasing a pastel collection, it looks like. Sneak peek pastel collection coming October 4th. It looks like, what are these? Are these glosses or, I can't really read what that says. It looks like they're going to be like mini palettes though. I'll be curious to see what this looks like. Maybe they're glosses. It's hard to tell. Like this is the only downfall with, like when you see stuff too far in advance, but this is like another thing that I was talking about in my last one. Like this is launching in like less than a week. Show me the fucking palette already. I don't want to see a sneak peek when you're going to be dropping it in a few days. I don't know. That's just one thing for me. I'm like, maybe they do it because they think we'll forget about it, which is a high probability. But if it's something that's really good, like I feel like you would have no problem dropping it. Oh, they're saying that they dropped another picture of it. Let me click over to the Midas Cosmetics website to see if it's on there. Oh, they do. See, this is why I love doing this live. Okay, when I see this, I'm just like, okay, they're cute. It's what I was expecting, but I would buy this if it was spring. If it was springtime, I would consider buying this. Now that we're heading into the time of the year where I usually like grungy tones, I like the berries, the cooler tones. I'm not going to be wearing stuff like this in the fall, winter. I'm just not. That's just me as a makeup lover and somebody that puts makeup on my face. So I think this is just coming at the wrong time for me personally. I do think that this was probably a delayed release because I know how many issues that they had with Hannah's launch from the Smoky Glow collection. Their formula is not my favorite. I did post a video of a review using the Smoky Glow palette, and it was nice, but it wasn't anything to like lose my shit over. Like it was a nice palette, but there's just other brands that I prefer over them. So I would be curious to keep trying them, but yeah, I'm just kind of like, just for me, it came at the wrong time. So I'm just personally not really interested in the Midas. Let me see what else was on here because I know that she had so much stuff, and I'm like, ooh, because this is why I really love how Jamie's doing her account. Oh, I'm on the wrong. I'm still on the Midas website. I really like how Jamie does the Makeup Release Radar because she posts so many, like between her and Indie Makeup Spotlight, they post so many brands that I'm like, wait, who are these brands? Actually, let me check over to Indie Makeup Spotlight because I did not show Amy's page some love today. Oh, and she had the Midas one open. So let's talk about Divina. Have you guys talked about Divina eyeshadows? I feel like everyone's collections were delayed. Oh yeah, 100%, which is totally understandable. Totally understandable. If you guys have tried Davina Cosmetics, please let me know your thoughts because I've never tried this brand before. They're coming out with new multichromes. These remind me just picture-wise of the Sydney Grace ones. They're going to have, like, they're starting to release, like, all the different shades now, so this is just one of them. I just think Cleona is so wonderful. Like, the quality of their stuff is incredible, and I think that there's something so special about their multichromes. They're like, just a little bit more glittery than your typical ones. Like, even the Sydney Grace ones, like, they're beautiful, but they're not as glittery as the Cleona. So they're not as shiny. Like, I don't want to say glittery because that's the wrong word. There is a certain reflect that Cleona's has. And I'm like, does Davina's have that same effect? I'm very curious about them, but I've never tried them before. You guys are saying they have amazing eyeshadows. They're so good. Okay, so I need to try. I need to try Davina. I also really need to try Terra Moon, which is another indie brand that we'll talk about. So these I was really excited about. They don't really look like they're that shiny in comparison to like the Cleona ones, but I'd be willing to try it. This is the other one. This is the other shade that they've launched so far. Like, I love multichromes. I think they're so fun. And they just like, they get me so excited. Like, I love doing swatch parties with those. But these Terra Moon, they came out with lip glosses and some new eyeshadows. I didn't get them yet. I was like on the website. I'm like, do I want them? Do I not want them? I don't know. I don't know. Here's my thing. I get nervous with indie because I'm a packaging snob. And some of the experiences that I've had with indie, the packaging, and I get it because, okay, I get it because every brand has to start somewhere. But when I get a product and it's such cheap packaging, it instantly turns me off as a collector, as somebody that loves packaging. Like, I'm a packaging snob. I love good packaging. So I always get nervous because I'm like, I look at the packaging, I'm like, okay, they're single shadows, so I'll just throw them in a Z palette, so that's fine. But when I look at like the lip glosses, I'm like, the packaging is like nothing special to me. You know what I mean? I want the packaging to be special. I don't know. I don't know. That's where I was like, him and Han. I'm like, I really like the color story of those singles. Do I need more single shadows? No, but do I want them? Yes. Molly says, I just got Sydney Grace cream multichromes today. I'm a little nervous they will seep into my old lids and crack. I've heard amazing things about the Sydney Grace cream shadows. Actually, Jamie just sent me a shit ton of them, and I swatched them on my IG story. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, get your stuff together, guys. I love JD Glow. JD Glow is a brand that I need to try more from. Let's see. Did you see that Heather from Sydney Grace will be on Kelsey Brown and Jay's channels Thursday? Oh, I'll have to watch that. Heather's so sweet. I've talked to her a couple times. I just got my first Chameleon Shadow. They cost $17 each, and I'm not sure if it's worth it. See, that's JD Glow, right? JD Glow does the Chameleon ones? Or no, that's Terra Moon. Terra Moon, right? Hold on. Oh, shit. I'm not going to be able to see it. I'm not on their website. I'm pretty sure the Chameleon shadows are Terra Moon. But I do have one shadow that was sent to me from JD Glow, and the pan is like this big. Like, it's the size of a blush pan. I'm like, I would happily buy smaller pans for less money. Can we do that? I don't need an eyeshadow palette or an eyeshadow pan that's this big around. I just don't. That's where with like the Pat McGrath palette, the new one that's coming out, I'm so much more interested in that because the mothership palettes, I'm like, I'll never go through an eyeshadow palette that size. I just won't. I have such a big collection that I'm like, I can barely keep up with the freaking mini pans that I have in my collection. It's crazy. So this collection, I almost bought it. I'm still like, do I want to get it? Do I not want to get it? I don't know. I'm very undecided about the Terra Moon still. So we'll keep you guys posted on if I decide to do it. I saw these swatches. These are from Emmy Cosmetics. I think these look so pretty. I love the color story. I want to know, I should ask Angie, because I instantly thought of the BH palette, that was it, the Blueberry Muffin palette. I'm like, I wonder if it's similar to that. I think this color story is so pretty. And then this shade, the third one up on the left, looks so pretty. Oh my God. I don't know. Beauty and the Frizz. I think you'll love Pat. I watched your video the other day. It was so good. Girl, I was hoping, because guys, if you missed it, I did a 10K celebration Saturday. I was hoping to see you guys on there. Oh my gosh. We'll have to do another one. It's okay. Let's see. How is the BH Avocado Toast? I don't have that, but I've heard that the quality of those palettes are incredible. So I personally don't have it. I almost bought it. I was like this close to buying it in store the other day, but I'm like, meh. But that's the thing. Like, okay, so BH Cosmetics, like, I keep hearing that their quality is incredible. Like the Sweet Shop packaging, I thought was so cute. But these other packagings that they're coming out with, I'm like, the packaging isn't drawing me in. Like, I'm one of those people, I'm like, the packaging matters, but so does the product inside. When they can both come together, I don't know. I guess when I saw like the avocado toast and the blueberry muffin, I'm like, the packaging just doesn't get me. I want to buy things like that has beautiful looking packaging. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a snob. I'm a snobby makeup bitch. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Cancel me later. Okay, so this, I mean, cosmetics, I'm like, I'm curious. I want to see what the palette looks like, if it's a palette or if it's singles. I'm definitely very curious about this one. Let me see what other ones that we have on here to talk about. Is there anything that you guys want to talk about? Because we have a few more minutes left. I did see this one as well. This is from Dandelions Co. This is another one. I'm like, the color story, this gives me like Melt Cosmetics 420 vibes, like when you look at the swatches. But this packaging, like the packaging just looks so lackluster. It's $45. I wanted to have good looking packaging. I don't know. Maybe it's just because like I see like the plasticky packaging, like it just doesn't look special to me, especially for that price point. I don't know. Maybe that's just a me thing. What do you guys think? Like I said, the color story, I'm totally into. I'm totally into that like 420 Gemini palette. Totally into that. It's just, I look at that packaging and I'm like, that packaging is not selling it to me, dog. I'm sorry. I've heard that too, Rupi. Angie's been selling the shit out of that to me. She's like, it's so good. I've got the BH full on crazy coming in the mail. Keep us posted on what you think. That reminds me of the Oma palette from Ulta. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that one. They like handmade their palettes, I think. I remember the first one had flowers glued to it. Yeah, that's where I'm like, I don't like that. I'm just, if it looks handmade, but it looks not high quality handmade, I instantly am just like, it makes me not want to reach for it. So that's another thing that I kind of take into effect because of how big my collection is. I basically just like open my drawer and I'm like, oh, that speaks to me. I'm gonna grab it. I don't, like I said, maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe I'm a snob, but that's the world that I'm living in. Sandy, I do too. I think it looks so pretty. You have to be careful too. Some indies have such light pigmentation. Yeah, I've had some amazing experiences with indie, like Sydney Grace and Cleona, and I've had some very lackluster experiences. So that's where I tread indie launches so much more because usually they're higher price points. The packaging isn't the best. And it's like in one breath you want to support smaller businesses because eventually they'll get to that point, but over time, and then when you see that they're kind of like sending their products to bigger influencers and stuff like that, like you have to almost like have your shit together before you start doing things like that, I think. So it's just kind of all those things kind of compiled together. I don't know. And then it seems like a lot of indie is always pre-order. I don't want to wait months and months and months because I know everybody wants their brand to blow up tomorrow, but sometimes it's not the best because it will put a bad taste. Like perfect example for me, and I hate even bringing this up because I love this company and I love this brand and I love the products that they do, but that was like a perfect example with the Cleona. Was I was so wowed by their products. I'm like, oh my God, I want to buy more. And then when I bought more, I had to wait like 4 or 5 months. Some of it was their fault, some of it there wasn't. But it's still, I don't want to have to wait that long. I want to be able to go and buy more immediately. Maybe I'm just impatient. Sorry, not sorry. Like, why not just re-release the Star Wars palettes in their normal packaging and then have a palette with the new shades? For me, it was just disappointing. But see, here, we'll talk about the Pat McGrath again. We talked about this in my last makeup releases, but in case you guys missed it, I'm excited about the Pat McGrath launch because I don't own any Pat McGrath as far as eyeshadows. I only own the concealer, like the complexion products I've owned. I've never tried her eyeshadows. this is a perfect opportunity for me to try her shadows. The price point is better. The size of the pans is better. Overall, I'm excited about it. And then the only thing that's disappointing is there's no special shades. But I'm like, okay, whatever. At least I know going into it, because I feel like when she does the special shades, there's only like 1 or 2 of them in her palettes anyways. So if I buy this palette and I'm like wowed by the formula, and it's really going to have to wow me to know that her mothership palettes are so expensive. I'm excited because of the position that I'm in, and it makes sense. Like, to me, it makes sense because it's a holiday release, and this is when people are buying people gifts. That is a great gift for a makeup lover that has never tried Pat McGrath. Just saying, that's my perspective on it, but I could see where people are like, what the fuck? I collect every palette that she has. That would be annoying. But you could also just not buy it. And then, because it's not like it's going to be a palette that's always around either. I don't know. I could see both sides for sure. I'm really excited though. Maybe get a quad for the special shades. I'm considering doing that. I'm just kind of deciding which one I want to get. I'm with Britt on the packaging handmade issue. If something looks like school project, no thanks. I want to feel like a rich old lady. Exactly. Mature lady, Steven. Christy's gonna be like, Brittany, you bitch. That's not what I was trying to say. We're just kidding. Calm down. Karen, don't come for me. You know what? Now you know how I feel when you're ridiculing me for buying Wayne Goss. Oh my God, I love it. I want to feel like Margaret Kinderflame. Oh my God. Teresa needs to get on my live stream one of these days. The special shades are life-changing. But are they life-changing? Because I keep hearing that they're similar to like Cleona, Kaleidos. I keep telling myself, like, I don't want to be disappointed, but I feel like I'm going to be disappointed because I've already been blown away by eyeshadows before. Oh, see, yes, Karen, those are life-changing for realsies. They are not that life. Yeah, that's what Karen keeps telling me. Karen's like, Brittany, you've tried Cleona. You might be disappointed. So we shall see, guys. Okay, let me run through. Okay, I think Indie Makeup Spotlight I'm all caught up on. Let me Trend Mood I was caught up on. I thought there was something on Hot Fire Makeup though. Let's see. If you guys aren't following these accounts, please go check them out on Instagram because they're incredible. Like, if you're looking for the new, they're the accounts to be following. I'm just going to talk about this because it's in my thumbnail. I'm not interested in it whatsoever because I just don't buy from Kylie Cosmetics. Cream highlighters and blushes. Go buy Colourpop. They're the same fucking thing. They're the same damn thing. So I'm overall just like, they're $16, fair price point. The packaging looks plastic and inexpensive. I'm not mad at the price point, but I'm just not interested because the Kardashians don't need any more of my money. They don't. That's that on that. Let me blaze through one more. Oh my God, there was a bag that I saw on one of these accounts and it was so cute. Hang on, let me go back to, let me scoot over here. I see this. What is this? Because I know she's like an IG queen. It's Isabel Bedoya, is that her name? In collaboration with Illuminati Cosmetics. What's this look like? Okay, that was wildly unhelpful. Like, did that swatch right there, did that sell you that palette? Because I don't know what the hell that was supposed to get me excited about. Like, available now for pre-order. It's launching 10/1. Like, why are we doing pre-order like 3 days before? Like, isn't usually a pre-order like well in advance, not 3 days before? Why are companies doing this now? Do you guys notice that? Like, oh, pre-order now. Why? Why don't you just fucking launch it? It's already posted on like Instagram accounts. I don't understand what's happening. Let's see. Oh, it was this bag. This little bag here. I thought was so cute. Restock. Spectrum Collections, the Minnie Mouse Minis. 8 travel size brushes in a pastel rainbow print. I'm not interested in the brushes whatsoever. I'm just looking at this. I'm like, that bag is so cute. That bag is so cute, and I kind of want it. Oh, let's see. Oh, there's more on the Illuminati page. Okay, I'll have to go check that out. Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, where are the rest of the shades? That's where I'm like, Bethany, that is a whole ass mood. I don't know this girl. I may be behind. She's been on Instagram. She does like Instagram tutorials all the time, basically like transformations of herself. She's been on. Oh my god, I feel like I've known about her for a really long time, but I don't follow really. Brett, the sneak peek of the P. Louise. See, this is why I love doing this live, guys. I love it. Is it on P. Louise? P. Louise makeup. Oh, let me take this down while so I don't make you guys sick. Karen, where did you see it? P. Louise. I'm not seeing any new things. Is it trend mode? Let's look. I don't see it on trend mode either. Help me out. No, trend mode. I don't see it on trend mode. P. Louise. I see Mama Mitchell. I was gonna talk about that, but I'm like, what's there to talk about? We don't know what it is. Yeah, Karen, I don't see the P. Louise. I don't think we could. Looks like a brick. It's a big ass palette. Looks like a brick. What? Oh, this thing? No, this can't be it. This one? Makeup by Mario. We talked about Makeup by Mario in my last one. Watch that for live reaction, because wow, was that underwhelming. Oh my god. This P. Louise, who the fuck asked for this? What is this? This is something I could use as a weapon. Like, I'm going to take this to my bar and just leave it by the door. And if somebody walks in that I feel threatened by, I have a weapon on hand. Like, why? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? What's Jamie sending me? She's like, check your DM. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, I saw this and I'm like, what is this? Yeah, if I get robbed, I'm using it to defend myself. That's where I'm like, I'm just going to keep it by the register. If somebody tries to come in and clock me out and steal my money, I'm going to have this ready in hand, ready to go. Because why? Oh my God. It looks like the old Lorac Mega Pro. I saw in Angie, she did her going on the wish list or not. And she talked about the Lorac rebrand. I'm like, honestly, who asked for that? The rebrand looks the exact same as what they always do. Boring as hell. Like, Lorac is just one of those brands, like, I want to give them the shot in the worst way, but they do nothing for me at all. I can't. Yeah, definitely no to the P. Louise. It's too much. I get very turned off when I see, like, when there's so many shades that look so similar, I'm like, why? What's the point of that? Mixed shades together. There's no reason for this. Even a makeup artist, like, does not need this. Edit yourself. Nobody asked for care. Oh, is Millie here? Using it for a doorstop. Oh my God. Are they trying to copy Makeup Geek's Matrix? I don't. Actually, now that you say that, look, I have to look at it sideways because it takes up the whole fucking frame. I mean, kind of. That totally makes sense. Oh my God. Hey, what's up, girl? Yeah, I could totally see that. Except Makeup Geek is much more appealing. I don't know. I'm never interested in P. Louise, though. No offense. I was making my day out. That's where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck it. We're going live tonight. Why not? The girls at Beauty News call out Carol because they're literally her name backwards. Oh yeah, that's right. Hard pass. I wish you could feel the weight of the palette I have from P. Louise. I need to weigh it. You definitely need to. Like, this palette's probably gonna be like 10 pounds. Like, just imagine what this is going to cost to ship this damn thing. It's probably going to be so expensive. No. P. Louise, what are you doing? What are you doing? I want to see this weighed before they launch it. The freaking doorstop, though. I can't with you guys. See, you guys make this chat so much better than it actually is. All right, I think everything else, though, I'm like, meh. I covered pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about today, I think. The Mama Mitchell, I'm very curious to see what's coming. I didn't want to talk about like it too much because we still don't know. It's going to be launching, I believe, soon, though. Does it say? Sneak peeks? I mean, if you want to call that a sneak peek, like, what is that? What is it? It's giving me like Jeffree Star Cosmetics vibes, though. So I'm like, I don't know. Right? Does that, like, that looks like it'd be a JSC palette, type palette. Am I the only one that thinks that? I'm curious because I know that he's worked with Be Perfect, and I'm so impressed with that Carnival 3 palette. But Mitchell is a makeup artist, like a pro makeup artist. That's all that I really know about him. I've seen him mostly on like Jeffree Star's channel, but that's pretty much it. Makeup by Mario, we talked about it a little bit. Well, we talked about it last week, but I'm just, if you guys want to see my live reaction when I first saw this, I'm just like, that was my reaction. I was just kind of underwhelmed. I don't know. I almost wish that he never did collabs with the other like companies and just did his own damn thing, because then I would have been more excited. I'm like, I already have like all of this from collabs that he's already done. And that one palette, I'm like, what is that supposed to be with this, like with the 5 more like metallic looking shades? Like, is that supposed to be a highlighter palette or is it an eyeshadow palette? What is it? I don't know. I don't know. I just wish that he just did his own brand instead of collabing with Anastasia Beverly Hills, KKW Beauty a few times, I'm pretty sure. It's like we already have it. Why do we need his brand now? I don't know. That's just how I feel. They are molten colors. Just wait. Don't be surprised, because you guys know I love a freaking makeup by, or a basic ash palette, and Makeup by Mario is definitely a basic ash palette. I wouldn't be surprised if I bought this. I'm just, the initial pictures didn't know justice. I'm like, I still have so many questions, but I'm just like, I think I was expecting more, but then again, I'm also not like, I'm not surprised, I guess you could say, because it's not like he has like a super like innovative, like or I shouldn't say innovative, that's not the right word whatsoever. He has a very particular makeup technique, like Kim Kardashian. We see the same looks on her all the time. It's a basic bitch type of line. That's what I envision. I would be shocked if I seen him do like a super colorful palette, if you know what I'm saying. So other than that, guys, I think that's going to be it for today's video, because I have to go pick up Evan from work, I think, because I haven't been looking at my phone or what time it is. So Stepmother of the Year award goes to me. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys didn't see my 10K celebration video yesterday, please go check it out. It was so much fun. I had so many guests on my channel yesterday. We were just having a girl chat. Got a little drunk at like 10 o'clock in the morning, but we're not judging here. And there is a giveaway in that video as well. So if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and let me know when this video posts if you guys want me to do these more frequently, since we're about to be bombarded with makeup launches, guys. Normally I do these every other week, but I think going forward, I'll probably start doing them every week if you guys want it, and it would be every Monday. So the time would change from Monday to Monday. But let me know in general if you guys want to see these more often, because who doesn't love just sitting and talking about makeup? Because I know I do. We love a good makeup roast. Karen, thank you guys so much for joining, or thank you guys. Thank you for being here for the beginning of this video. It was so fun. And if you guys want to see more guests on my channel, always let me know who you'd like to see. Like, I would love to do these videos as collabs all the time, like with other creators, because you guys have seen Karen on my channel so many times, but we just love talking about makeup together. You'll see Heather, Angie, Kara, all sorts of people that I'm always talking to. You'll see them repeatedly. But if you guys want to see new creators, please let me know. But yeah, just overall, let me know what you guys want to see, and I could definitely do that. So I will see you guys in my next one, and keep your eyes peeled for what this blinding ass highlighter is, because she coming. Bye.